మాజీ ప్రధాని పివి నరసింహరావు ఆర్థిక సంస్కరణల పితామహుడని అన్నారు మంత్రి వివేక్ వెంకటస్వామి. వేల ఎకరాలను పివి పంచారని, గ్రామాల్లో విద్యా వ్యవస్థ ఏర్పాటు చేశారని కొనియాడారు. పివి నరసింహరావు 104వ జయంతి సందర్భంగా హైదరాబాద్ కింగ్ కోటి భారతీయ విద్యాభవన్లో రక్తదాతలను సన్మానించారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని పివి నరసింహరావు చారిటబుల్ ట్రస్ట్ నిర్వహించింది. రక్తదాతలను అభినందించారు మంత్రి వివేక్.
The Congress party also had a lot of these kind of ideas, but we needed a leader who would push all these ideas into reality. And I think PV Garu did a great job in different sectors. And I think land reforms, education, economic reforms, and running in the political circles, because everybody thought that in 1991 PV Garu is taking retirement, so he went abroad for his bypass surgery and all. And when he came back, because he was considered to be one of the most intellectual persons in those days, everybody thought he was the best person to become the Prime Minister of this country. So he became the Prime Minister, and he was able to see that the reforms were implemented successfully, and this country went on to the growth path. So along with this little small personal touch to the association of my father with PV Garu. So when he was a minister, I just started my business, and we wanted to put up a textile mill. So my father said, why don't you go and put it up in PV Garu's constituency in Ramgiri. So Ramtek. So I had the pleasure of putting up a unit in his constituency, and I was also lucky that PV Garu as Prime Minister came and inaugurated that plant in Nagpur. So today we have more than 2,000 employees there, and unit is doing well. So a small personal touch to the families association with them, and PV Rajeshwara, his brother-in-law Sanjeev, and me were classmates in intermediate, and we continue to be good friends. So I am very lucky today to come and speak in front of all of you. And once again, I think people should read the book on Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao, because it's reading the books of tall leaders will definitely give us a lot of insights into what we should do in life, how we should become leaders, how we can lead our team to achieve greater things. And I think we should appreciate Dr. Sudha Kiran, for, as Kashyap rightly said, he left his job. He didn't want to get into a business, but doing a charitable job. So I recollect doing charity. Many people really don't come forward or help people. But I have realized that doing charity really gives a lot of endorphin release. It helps you to do better in your business. It helps you to have a better family life, and people should always think that at least 5% of what they earn or what they do should definitely go in helping people and doing charity.
People talk of adopting, getting influenced, but he was truly influenced by my grandfather. He wanted to really do something to transform the rural society. In fact, I never came here to speak. I came here as one of the awardees, but I felt that this is something that I should definitely share. See, this is truly unique. Somebody with so much of access to so many things, being a doctor, a successful doctor, to choose to volunteer for a charitable cause. Well, this comes from the family, and this truly comes from Mr. Narasimha Rao. That's a tribute that we can really give it to him. The way he has influenced him, the way he is today, in spite of all the hardships. In fact, a few years back I was talking to him, I said, why are you doing something like this? But it is just his thing to donate, to give back to society. I think that was his motto. And I think in spite of all the hardships, I know how difficult it is to get permissions to run a blood center. And I think he has worked very, very hard for it. And today what we are seeing, people from all walks of life are coming today. From all facets of society are here today receiving this award. I'm very happy for it.